You know that eerie feeling when you can sense somebody watching you? Well, when involved with a narcissist, that creepy sensation becomes more or less just part of your daily regimen. Watching everything you do, always scratching at the surface with their grubby claws, digging whatever information up that they can get to know everything about you. Which, in the beginning, they make it come off, almost as if they find your life to be so remarkably intriguing that they just can't get their fill of any and all the stories and information you're willing to share, wanting to spend every waking moment by your side, and when they can't, calling and texting just to say hi or check in to see how your day was going, gradually over time becoming more like they are some kind of demonic Inspector Gadget. They know who your friends are, which ones you talk to the most, what you talk about. They know your mannerisms, your hobbies, your likes, your dislikes, what puts a smile on your face and brings joy to your life. They know your insecurities, what frustrates you, your pet peeves, and your fears. They know how you react towards other people and how others react towards you in return. They know your work schedule, the route you took to get there, calling your place of employment within 30 minutes of starting your shift, a few times periodically throughout the day, and then one last one as you're about to get off so they can prepare their stopwatch to know exactly when they should expect you to arrive home. They recruit flying monkeys, check in with your friends. They know who will tell them exactly what they want. Watching your routine like a hawk, studying it till they know it like the back of their hand, which most of it is completely unnecessary and redundant, as there is a strong chance that they already have GPS on your car, a bug or your phone, or have access to your passwords, as well as your phone records, emails. Knowing all of this information in advance, using it to their advantage to make sure that they are always one step ahead, as well as sometimes intentionally throwing you off guard with a little misinformation to do just that. Make you second guess your intuition in case you start getting suspicious that something seems a little bit fishy, or just for shits and giggles to make you defend yourself against these accusations that they know they've just 2 seconds ago pulled out of their britches, leading to you eventually second guessing everything, creating all sorts of confusion, not to mention paranoia, engulfed with this creepish, eerie feeling like someone's always watching you, coupled with their use of triangulation, smear campaigns, and gaslighting you into thinking that you have gone off the deep end and you truly are the batshit crazy one, becoming increasingly more paranoid to the point where eventually the entire world feels like one big threat, which is precisely their point, because they know damn well anyone who's right-minded and has an ounce of confidence is going to pick up on their deceptive, manipulative, dishonest ass far faster than they would if they get you to think that you've lost your mind, don't know what you're talking about, and clearly should probably look into getting some help, as you are one paranoid puppy, as this is their surefire way to gain and maintain control, becoming more dependent on them, left in a position where they have all sorts of information on you, and the person that you thought that you knew is nothing more than a crock of bullshit, lies, half-truths, and altered narratives that they have adjusted so that they fit their delusional beliefs, as well as always coming out to be the victim, victor, or hero who has royally fucked you over financially, emotionally, physically, any way that they can, pulling the sheet over your eyes with their invisible setup, making it almost impossible for you to get yourself out between what feels like a rock and a hard place. But something else becomes of this nightmarish hell, this paranoia often lingering on after the relationship's over. So many other survivors like myself develop that fun little effect, jumping out of my skin with a blood-curdling yell Kind of like I was at some horror attraction that you go to at Halloween. Every time my phone rings and or somebody comes around the corner or through the door that I didn't see coming from a mile away. For the longest time, I just coughed it up to a cptsd for my 2 decades of living with Satan. After putting 2 and 2 together, it actually makes perfect sense why these 2 triggers in particular are common triggers amongst many narcissistic abuse survivors. That perhaps this isn't just something dudes are being hyper alert, but rather phone ringing and someone approaching you unexpectedly, making you jump out of your skin due to all of their check-ins, feeling someone is always watching, kind of like fireworks are someone who's been in combat or a shooting, that to this day linger on and continue, which is just one of the many side effects that being involved with these people leave one reeling with and having to deal with for so long after this abuse is over. And only goes to show detriment that these people have on your life. Do not put it past them to know far more information, passwords, and have all sorts of surveillance than you can, 1, even dream of, and 2, think it's even possible, because they will not think twice about setting you up to be in the worst position possible. And once you are finally able to escape this fairy tale from the crypt, change your emails, your passwords, get your car checked for a GPS, your phone, your laptops checked for any kind of bugs, search the house for hidden cameras or devices if you stay in the home that they lived in with you, and be careful what you post on social media accounts and who you tell when you plan on traveling for any extended time, because they have no red light, they have no filter. There is no level of low they won't stoop to, and enough is never enough. Using it as a way to be able to hoover back later on, or as a way to complete your annihilation and or just bring you down when they see your start getting back to the old you. And in these moments, do not hesitate to call the authorities to get a restraining order and document any and everything that they do. And why it is so important to cut off any contact from these people that you possibly can. Block them from everything, because they will not stop until you do. You're not giving up or closing any doors by leaving. Rather, you're opening the door to getting back your life, your sanity, and your freedom. No one deserves what these demonic lunatics bestow. Put your safety first. Focus on your healing, getting your life back, because ain't nobody worth losing your life, soul, or sanity to, especially not these evil creatures. So focus on you. Fuck the narcissist.